So welcome. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Wednesday. I know I am. Hopefully the audio's coming through okay on this. I'm going to check this on my phone real quick because I got a message up here that says audio works better if you plug in your headphones. So we'll see. So welcome. This is. Yep, it's working. Hopefully you're having a wonderful Wednesday. So let me turn this volume down over here. Slide it over there just in case to make sure I can see anybody that might pop on while we're in the middle of the lives. So we're doing this. I'm actually going to set that up there so I can see you guys. Very cool. I'm crooked here. Let me see. There we go. Straighten me up. I felt like I was in a Batman show there or something. One of those Batman Robins. Remember, it's like the room was always crooked. So welcome, everybody. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. If this is the first time catching me live, make sure you tell me what part of the country you are chiming in from. Got a real great topic to share with you tonight, where to find people on social media to build your business and get free leads. I've had this question in my inbox about 500 times today, so I figured I would just jump on here and give some examples of where to find peeps. People say, where do I find people? Right now, mostly at home. Mostly at home, unless you're in one of those essential type kind of jobs that you have to deal with people every day. And you've been around in a can of hand sanitizer, you come home, you take a shower, and it's like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's just mucky. Anyway, so thank God I'm healthy. Thank God for all the healthy people. Thank God that we're on the decline. Like I said, if this is the first time catching me live, you don't know who I am. My name is Forrest Knight out here in St. Louis. I'm a social media marketing strategist, father, love helping people succeed on social media, build home-based businesses, and create residual incomes, and with a goal to have no more empty refrigerators. So thank you for swinging by. Really appreciate you. So very quick, I'm going to go over. I'm going to share one awesome tip or one method or system for finding people. And of course, you can apply this to any platform you want, but I'm going to talk about Facebook right now tonight, where to find people. And had a really good conversation with one of my, I guess you want to call her cross-line business marketing partners, whatever you want to call her. She asked me some questions and going through some processes and systems to sort of tie down a daily method of operation, wanted to put something together like that. So my inbox has just been blowing up, which is cool because I love helping people. So if you have someone that's on your team, if you have somebody that might need this information, feel free to have them swing by, check it out. That way I don't have to spend so much time in my inbox. You can just tag them in this and tell them to watch this training. This is exactly how to find unlimited leads on Facebook for people. I'm not going to say people that want to buy your stuff, but at least people can knock on your door and say, hey, would you buy my stuff? So here's how this works. So first of all, and I know you probably have the question, it's like a lot of people, where do I find leads or where do I find people? There's the easy way around it and there's a hard way around it. The easy way, I shouldn't say the easy way, I should say the expensive way, is to go out and build a Facebook page, right? Get it all, put the banner, put all the stuff up there and run some advertising campaigns, boost some ads and spend a bunch of money. You can spend $100 a week, $200 a week, $400 a week, $1,000 a week. Depending on what you're marketing and advertising, you can get leads that way and spend money. However, for most people, if you don't have a discretionary income, if you don't have an advertising budget, if you've never advertised before, you don't have a clue what to do, here's the option. One of the things that we teach, one of the things that I learned in Rank Makers is to do what we call just general everyday prospecting. You're just going to reach out and you're going to knock on somebody's door and ask them if they're open to take a look at your product, service, or opportunity. That's an absolutely free lead there. The commitment from you is setting aside a time in your day, what I call and we refer to as daily method of operation. And there's several different daily method of operations tied into one. There's your prospecting daily method of operation, and then there's your overall daily method of operation, which your prospecting daily method of operation fits into, but we're not going to go into that. We'll talk about that maybe on another live. So where do you find people? So here's where you find people. Pick out a subject that you like, any subject that you like at all. Bicycling, hiking, travel, purses, shoes, hats, clothes, whatever. Pick out a favorite line of purses. We'll say Coach brand, or a Michael Kors or whatever. So here's how you do this. Watch this. You're following? Watch this. This is so easy. It's like shooting fish in a barrel, right? So first of all, what are you going to do? And you already know, you already have your prospecting script. You already know what to say. These are going to be cold prospects. I'm going to walk you through this process. You go find a Facebook page from a product that you like. Let's say you like Coach purses, and I'll explain the psychology, because we're going to talk about a little bit of micro rapport building here in just a second. So let's say Coach purses. So you can go to the Coach Purse page. Now this is on Facebook. Understand, on Facebook there's profiles and there's business pages. A profile is your house. It's where you live. It's your profile where you talk about your kittens and your kids and your husband and your job and all that stuff. That's your personal profile. You really shouldn't be doing business. You shouldn't have a business on a personal profile. It's like your profile page. Now you can get on your profile page like I do and talk about marketing and stuff like that. And this is actually syndicating over to 2 other pages in YouTube and Twitter. They're all out there. As soon as LinkedIn gives me an approval to stream live on LinkedIn, I'm going to push to LinkedIn to save myself some time. So, hey, George Lopez, thanks for swinging by. Dieta, thanks for swinging by. Tonda, thanks for swinging by. Awesome Wife, thanks for swinging by. So, as I said, matter of fact, I'll pause right here. For those of you that don't have them yet, when we're talking about prospecting, what do you say when you reach out as a cold prospecting script? If you'd like that, shoot me a private message and I'll get that over to you. What do you say to somebody that's not on your friends list? So we picked out the Coach Purse page, right? We'd go to that page, not a profile. So you go into Facebook, you look for Coach Purses, and it's going to come up with a page. I don't prospect in groups. That's just not my deal. Prospecting in groups is like being invited over to somebody's house and trying to sell them insurance in their home. It's just not cool. I don't prospect in groups. Now, groups is a really cool place to go make friends and build relationships and put value into the group. Spamming, putting your link in a group is just, that's so creepy. It's unprofessional. It's just not cool at all. So just don't do that. If you want to grow your business and you're not a robot or spam bot or just a creep bot or whatever, just don't go to somebody else's house and advertise and promote, market your business. It's just not cool. I don't prospect in groups. I don't need to, because there's plenty of pages out here. So we're going to go to Coach Purse page. We're going to go to the Coach brand page. So we're on the Coach page and we go through the profile. And there's probably a pretty good chance that the very first, second, or third post you're going to see is going to have a lot of people. And you're going to look for a post that has about 500 or 600 comments on it. Guess who made those comments? People. So now you've got this post with 600 comments on it, with 600 people that have made comments. You're into Coach Purses. Maybe you have big ones, small ones, fat ones, skinny ones, short ones, tall ones, dark ones, light ones, whatever. You have a bunch of Coach Purses. Maybe you have them with the labels on the inside, labels on the outside, brass rings, silver rings, whatever. You've got Coach Purses. You know everything about them. You love them. You eat them. You drink them. You put your sandwiches in them. You have big ones, small ones, fat ones, skinny ones, just like I said before. So you've got all these Coach Purses, right? So you're on the page. You found this post. It's got all these people making comments, right? They're just like you. They like Coach Purses. So you go through the profiles and you read a comment. You go down the comment. Oh, that's a good comment. And you go, brrr, and you make a comment to the comment. You don't just go cool or nice. You actually have a conversation. Now you're going to have to do this very quickly, right? You're going to have to do this very quickly because you don't want to spend a lot of time here. So what I do is I find, depending on how many people you want to prospect out of this post, there's 700 people on there. You're probably going to want to maybe pick out 10%, maybe 20 people. You're going to right click on it or whatever you need to do. And I like to do this on a computer so I get some room, and I'm going to put their profile up into another tab. And I go to the next person. And these are people that I've commented on, right? I've commented on whatever they said. It's like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I agree. Do you have this purse? Do you have that purse? Do you have the big purse? Hey, I got this purse. When did you do that? Have you ever bought a vintage purse? Whatever your comment is, you can comment on that. You can find several different posts on that Coach Purse page to comment on. Or if you want to, you can split it up. Maybe maybe you can find a different brand of purses. You can open up that tab. You can do the same thing. So anyway, so just throw in a second tip there. So you're on the Coach Purse page. You go in there and you find 5, 10, 15 people. You make some comments on, and you engage with them on that post. You don't have to have a long, drawn-out conversation. You can simply make a comment to their comment. They remember they may have logged off Facebook and been or asleep somewhere. They may be on the other side of the planet. Doesn't really matter. Just comment, finding something to say nice about whatever their comment is, or maybe ask them a question. It really doesn't matter if they reply right back or not. Just find some people, open up their profile in another tab, and go scan their profile real quick. So first of all, you find the page. Next, you find the post with over 600 comments on it, and then you go find some people that have commented on there, and you comment on their comments, and you engage with them. Then you open up their profile into another tab so you can go scan it really quick, and you're going to go through and you're just going to scan their profile. And if it looks like somebody that you would like to have as a customer and or a business partner, your next step is to send them a private message. It's a cold prospecting message. If you don't know what a cold prospecting message is, shoot me a private message and I'll get you the cold prospecting scripts on how to reach out to somebody that's not in your warm market. Pause, interruption, commercial break. Do not send them a friend request. Do not send them a friend request. Do not send them a friend request. I'm just going to leave that right there. Do not send them a friend request. So you've got the profiles open. You found the people you want to send the message to. You send them a co-prospecting message and you wait. Next step. So you've sent them a message. You then go, you got two options here. This is step number 3. Okay. So you engaged on the post. You found the person. You're going to send them a co-prospecting message. You send them your co-prospecting product service opportunity message. You've reached out and you prospected them. Your step number 3 has 1 or 2 options here. You can go back to their profile, and if their profile allows you to comment on their profile, you can also go to their profile and make a comment on something on their profile. So you can say, you know, cute kitten, nice dog. Hey, it looks like you live in the south of France or whatever. I've never been there. I'd like to go on vacation there. And here's the step 3, whether you do it on the Coach Purse page or whether you do it on their personal profile. Their personal profile is not public, even though you haven't not friended them yet. So if you haven't friended them, there's a pretty good chance you may not be able to comment on their profile. So you go back to the Coach Purse page. You find where you commented on them. You send them a private message. You go back to that person on the Coach Purse page, and you can do all the messages first you want. So if you did 15 people, you send message. Then you're going to come back and you're going to find where you commented to them on that Coach Purse page. And you're going to say, P.S. heads up, I just sent you a private message to your inbox. That's it. Heads up. You're going to do P.S. ... Heads up, I just sent you a private message to your inbox. And leave it alone. Don't pass go. Don't collect $200. Don't do anything. Just leave it out there. So you got the message in the inbox. You gave them a heads up on the Coach Purse page that you send them a private message, and you just do that. And what I would recommend, so you don't look like a spam bot, is if you just commented on this person and you said, P.S. I just sent you a private message to your inbox, the very person next under them, you don't want to do the same thing. So you might want to space those 700 people on that deal out to where you're skipping down quite a way, so not everybody on the page can sort of see you. So you might do like the first one and go through and then maybe skip 10 and then maybe skip 15 and maybe skip 20 and work your way down the list. So you're not, so people, the person right below them can't see that you sent them the same message, because that would look sort of creepy and weird. People might figure out what you're up to and you get kicked off the page or banned or complain or whatever. So just a heads up, be smart about your prospecting, be smart about, remember, what would you think if you saw a message where somebody said, hey, P.S. sent you a private message. Hey, P.S. sent you a private message. Hey, P.S. sent you a private message. Hey, if you saw that on a post, you go, what's this person up to? And it's going to seem pretty weird that you're already going to be throwing up some defenses. So just be smart about what you're doing when you're reaching out to people on Facebook. Hey, Bob and Leslie, man, have you got on your bicycle yet, man? I'm ready to get out and go bicycling. I'm ready to get out and burn off some fat around the waist. Get on the bike. I got to go get me a new bike here, so I'm excited to do that here, get out in the fresh air and put on some mileage here by the end of the summer. I want to be back up to my 15, 20 miles a day riding there, so I'm going to knock that out. That'd be pretty cool. So anyway, this is Forrest out in St. Louis. If you got some value from where to find people, and you can do this by the way, guys, you can do this on any social media platform. You can go on Instagram and go to an Instagram page and find people and do exactly the same thing. LinkedIn's a little bit different monster, so we're not going to talk about that right now. You can go to Twitter. You could do the exact same thing. I don't know on what's the TikTok thing or whatever that is. I guess you could do it over there as well. But this is hot, and there's unlimited leads. You could find 10 different business pages on Facebook and have leads for the rest of your life. The rest of your life. Absolutely no doubt about that. So if you got some value, share your number one takeaway. Really appreciate you guys hanging out. Again, if you want the cold prospecting scripts, shoot me a private message. I'll get you those. This is Forrest out in St. Louis. I love you. Jesus loves you. There's absolutely nothing you can do about it. No more empty refrigerators. Go out and make an extreme impact. Peace out. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.